Hello and welcome back to today's segment of Disney Devotionals. Today we are reading number 11, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Now let's head over just a short ways to what was quite the controversial ride when it was first built. Do you know why? When this ride opened in 1999, many people were upset. This ride replaced a beloved classic called Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which still exists in Disneyland. However, many were sad to see Mr. Toad go in Walt Disney World. We're talking today about the Winnie the Pooh ride, officially called The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Not that anyone ever actually calls it that. Disney Imagineers did pay a small tribute to Mr. Toad in the Pooh ride by placing portraits of Mr. Toad and Molly in the first room of the ride. You have to look quick, but these tributes can be found on either side of the room, on the left as you enter and then on the right as you leave. There is also a tribute statue of Mr. Toad in the pet cemetery outside of the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. Even though many were upset at the loss of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the new Winnie the Pooh ride has become a beloved classic itself, and slowly the controversy has drifted away. Kids of all ages love the creativity of scenes in the ride, and especially the bouncing scene with Tigger, where your ride vehicle literally bounces up and down several times. Expect to find a long wait at this ride during peak times, although the fairly new interactive queue is a lot of fun as well. So what do you know about this character, Pooh? Did you know that he ranks right next to Mickey as the top-selling character for the Walt Disney Company? Pooh is famous for many things, but probably most well known for his love of honey. In fact, it has been confirmed that as you exit the ride, there is a distinct scent of honey in the air as you enter the gift shop. It is pumped in through the AC vents. My husband's an HVAC guy and does heating, ventilation, and air conditioning work. But maybe I want to see if he can put some fun scents in some AC vents for me. See if you can smell it next time. If you've ever watched a Winnie the Pooh movie or ever paid attention during the ride, it's pretty obvious that Pooh will do anything to get his hands on a pot of honey, including getting himself into trouble sometimes. He just can't control his desire for the delicious stuff. It's his number one love. What about you? What is your number one love? What do you strive for? What makes you really happy when you get your hands on it? How about these questions? Do you get that happy when you realize you have God on your side? Do you get that happy when you realize that you have the freedom to go to church every week and worship Him? Do you get that happy when you remember that you possess His written word, a book that was literally inspired by God Himself? Does serving God make you happy? Or is it just another thing in your life you have to do? Is it important to you, but you still put other things ahead of it because they make you happier? Here are some facts. God gave us pleasures in life. He gave us things to have on earth that make us happy. He gave us wonderful food, like honey and M&Ms. He gave us family. He gave us money and material blessings that we enjoy, like Disney World. It's okay if those things make you happy, but do we forget that God gave us all those things? Do we forget to thank Him for making us happy? Do we forget to put Him before those things? Matthew 6:33 tells us to put God first. He should be our first love. He should be what honey is to Pooh. Our first and greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Matthew 22:37. If we do that and we put Him first in all we do, everything else will fall into place and we will be truly happy. So what is your honey? What do you love the most? Is it God? I hope so. That was a good one. All right, thanks for joining me for this one today. Join me next time for Peter Pan's Flight. All right, see you then. Bye.